Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we are parked up in this muddy field on the outskirts of this small town called Oppdal in the centre of Norway. And for the very first time in a very long time, we're not going to be sleeping in Tandy tonight. So we just got first sight of our accommodation for tonight, and we've been hiking through this wild forest for the last 5 minutes, but it's just so beautiful here. I think we're gonna love this place.
Be careful you don't slip here.
I'm trying my best. It's been raining for the last few days here in Norway, and it's pretty muddy like it is everywhere. And to be honest, Norway has really surprised us because we're in the middle of summer and we've had so much rain. I'm not going to say every day, but nearly every day really. It just looks like there's no summer here in Norway, but these conditions make it perfect for enjoying the forest. This is it. Wow, look at this. Oh, look, there's the river down there.
Our temporary home.
So we're going to be staying in this Arctic dome tonight. Wow. Look at this. And out here is this little building, which I think is either a toilet or a shower. And this is the fire pit here. So this is called an Arctic dome, and what's really special about this one is the location, because it's in the middle of the forest. It's a really wild place, and we've got an excellent view of this beautiful river down here. Wow.
In today's world, we're so busy. This is the perfect location for one to disconnect. So let me show you quickly around what's in this dome. So here we got some water, some plates, cutlery, 2 cups, and some coffee as well. This is the most important thing when you stay in a place like this, because I didn't bring mine with me. Here we got 2 chairs so one can enjoy the view. And here we got a small fireplace, and this is the bed where we're gonna sleep tonight. There's enough room for 2 people and a dog.
This type of accommodation is called glamping, which means glamorous camping. So it's where 2 worlds meet. In reality, it's camping in the wild with a little bit of luxury. As Charlene showed you, we've got the bed, we've got some things here, but then you don't have any electricity, no running water. It's purposely made so that you come here, spend time in nature, and disconnect from the rest of the world.
It's very basic, but it's got everything that we really need.
So the fire is on and it's already starting to feel warm in here. This morning we were a bit disappointed when we saw it was raining. But to be absolutely honest with you, now that we've got the fireplace running, it just feels so cozy in this dome. And it looks beautiful outside just to see the rain. About 5-6 years ago we stayed in a place like this in the desert of Jordan. It was a very similar dome, but the conditions were totally different. And I've got to say, it feels so special here, being in the middle of this forest overlooking the river.
And if we're lucky enough, we get to see some wild animals as well. Why not? We're in the forest. I'm so in love with this place already. We got the fire going, and we're just so calm and peaceful right now. The isolation of this place is what makes it very unique, and it's because there are no roads leading up to here. You have to hike for it, but the concept of this place is to be in nature and go back to the basics. This little one here made herself at home. Look at her. This is what I really needed, and I must say, sleeping here tonight, I think it's gonna be a wonderful experience to look at the sky full of stars. Well, if we see the stars, because we haven't been very lucky with this Norwegian weather lately. Now we got the fire going because we're going to cook some sausages.
Yeah, we're starving. It's actually just started raining now as well, but I don't mind it, to be honest. Today we're not driving anywhere, so we've cracked open a beer for the first time in a very long time. Yeah, we're cooking in the rain. So far I'm really loving this because in the van we have everything with us, and obviously we're connected with nature and we spend a lot of time in the forest and by the sea and places like that. But then we have electric and running water and everything, and it's easy to get distracted. Whereas here we've just got the charge on our phone, we haven't got really any batteries with us, a couple of camera batteries, and we're just sitting here enjoying a beer. Charlene's trying to get the fire going again because it's gone out. There's a little bit of rain and we can hear the river flowing, and Holly's calm as well here. She's loving it so much. This week is the first week that we're taking her out. So a few days ago we stopped using the cone. The wound seems to have healed up a bit. There's still a mark obviously, but it looks like it's got 99% better, and she's enjoying it so much to be able to be out free, walking around like she used to. Ain't that right, Holly? And as a plus, we've got the sound of the river, which is her favourite sound as well. Once we were in Austria and we stopped by this river, and Charlene was just sitting with Holly right by the river. And I remember when we got up to leave, Holly didn't want to budge. She didn't want to leave. She was enjoying it in the sun there, just by the flowing blue river. And it was such a cute moment. Holly. This is amazing.
Yeah, put them there.
I had to go and do a quick hike back to the van because we forgot the most important thing, our tea bags. We have some tea bags in there, but they're with forest fruit. They're quite good, but we love our black tea. So quick hike back, got the stuff, and I got some other things as well. Oh my god, the rain's picked up now. Lucky we got this dome.
Yeah, thank God we got this dome.
Leave it be open, yeah? Oh, it's hot in here.
I can't understand because look, we got sunlight and rain at the same time. In this part here there's a lot of grey clouds, and on this side there's a little bit of sun.
Just over this area here is this cliff that drops all the way down. I'm not going to go too close to the edge because yeah, it's very sketchy here, but what a beautiful view of the river though.
Finally, my cappuccino is coming!
Hope so. Looks warm.
My cup of coffee finally. The reality is that we have no phone chargers as well. So now, once our batteries are gone, we're really gonna be disconnected from what's happening in the world. And we're gonna sleep all alone here.
So we're back in the dome. As you might be able to hear, it's raining quite heavy now. And this is the lovely thing about this, that you don't have to set up anything. It's like you've got this temporary house in the middle of the forest and you can just come in here and you've got everything here. In fact, we've got the heater going again. We chucked in some more wood and we've set up everything here. A bit messy because we haven't got much space, but we're kind of now finally settled in. And Holly is too. So the rain's just stopped, but what's so cool here is because the trees are still wet, you hear the little drips coming down, and it feels like we're just in the middle of nowhere. It's so toasty and warm. I think I've got red face. But Charlene feels much colder than me, so yeah, she needed to heat it up a bit more.
We got the perfect temperature here.
Holly's asleep. She's just underneath the quilts already. We plan to cook something else tonight before we sleep, but because of the rain, it's just been impossible outside. But in the meantime, we're just in here, listening to the raindrops and enjoying this view. Charlene's all cozy in bed.
I'm not getting out of here, I'm telling you. This is my spot, and I'm so in love with this place. The fact that we have this fireplace here, it's a very tiny one, but it's really doing its job well.
If you've never been to Norway, I don't know how I'm going to explain how the weather is here. So we're currently in the height of summer, and at the moment it's chucking it down with rain, and the sun's coming out now. And for the 3 weeks that we've been here, it's been literally like this every day. We haven't had one day where it was like sunny from the morning to the evening, I don't think. And the weather is just so interesting here. That's the word, I think. So I want to say bad because it's been fun as well to have these cooler weather and then the sun come out and you're able to enjoy it as well. That is so weird for us. Like, we're normally used to having obviously some weather change, but normally if it's a sunny day, you normally get the whole day. Whereas here, it's just rain, sun, and then sun and rain at once. There isn't much wind though, so that's a good thing. And what I really like now with all this rain is the colours. Like when you look outside, everything is just so green, even more green than it was when we got here. Woohoo! So the rain has stopped and this is absolutely beautiful. When you've had a few hours of rain, everything just feels fresh, but it's so good to get back outside again because it's comfy and beautiful as it is in the dome. This is what we came for, to spend time in nature. So I've just got the fire going now. I'm gonna cook 2 burgers. We haven't got any burger buns or anything, so we're gonna put them in wraps. Just whatever I could find in the van really. And the view looks so beautiful now with the river flowing and the mountains in the distance with that little bit of sun. So apart from this dome that we're staying in, this place has another 2 accommodations. One is an A-frame and the other one is like a treehouse panorama. So seeing that we've got Holly, we have to think of these things whenever we do anything. You know, whether we're going to leave her in the van or if she's coming with us, whether it's going to be okay for her. But this place is pet friendly and it just seemed that the dome, 1, looks amazing and 2, is easy just to get in and out. Yeah, but we just had a look at the other 2 further in the forest and they look amazing, really nice. Especially the panorama hut looks so beautiful. In the other places that we've seen where they have like these different huts and pods, they're normally with a campsite and there's loads of them, to be honest, next to each other. This one is really cool though because they're so far away. Like you can hike from one to the other, but they're separated by about, I don't know, 500 meters, maybe even a bit more. So you get that feeling that you're really on your own in the forest. We've just come out for a walk here in the forest and I'm absolutely fascinated with the colour of this place. Everywhere is just green and then you've got like these red plants that are coming out as well. There's purple flowers over here, I don't know if you can see them. Absolutely beautiful, and the rain's just started again. Like I said earlier, welcome to Norway. So we heard some cows just a moment ago and even a dog barking in the distance, but I don't think there's much else in regards to wildlife here. If there is, now's the time to see it. It's about 9:30, 9:45, so it's pretty late, but as you can see here, the sky is still bright and it's going to be a bit difficult for us to sleep, I think, because only goes dark for about 2 or 3 hours at the moment, and sleeping in the dome, you have that direct sunlight, unless it's cloudy, that is. Let's look at this landscape. Wow, look at that. We've got a rainbow too. So stupid me, I cut up the wood when we were eating just a moment ago and I forgot to take it inside the dome. So I bet you it's getting wet right now as we speak. It looks so different now. Oh. They're not all wet at least. There we go. Oh yeah. The dome is cold again, so yeah, let's heat this place up. Sky's on fire. We were definitely not expecting this. We've got one of the most beautiful sunsets that we've seen in a while. Like I mentioned earlier, when it's raining, it just makes it even that more special. Luckily we made it back into the dome and it's just the perfect evening.
The powerful rush of the river and also the rain, it's like a symphony. They create this beautiful sound. It's so mesmerizing. It really puts me in a very calm mode. Like I don't want to do anything. And I'm really happy because after a very long time, you know, having rainy days, today, look at this, just
Another rainy day.
really, yeah, but really nice because we got to see a pink sky at least.
Special rainy day.
Yeah, and a rainbow too. So this sunset, right, was going to cause a huge fire because I had my socks and I just put them here just to warm up a bit.
You left them there.
I burned them basically.
Got from away now.
Yeah.
Was it worth it though?
Yeah, totally. Look at this beautiful sunset. I'm having popcorn while I'm enjoying my show here. And here in Norway, it never gets dark. And I don't know if it's only me. I find it a big problem to go to sleep and always reminding myself, like, I have to sleep. But my mind is always, like, going.
And today we're going to have a bigger problem because the light is going to be in our face here. But that's the point of this place, really.
Yeah.
We're ready for bed. Charlene's half asleep already, and yeah, it's going to be hard to get to sleep tonight with this view because it keeps on changing. Now the fog is rolling in and it's just getting that little bit dark. It's about 1 a.m. in the moment and it's absolutely magical here, sleeping in the middle of the forest.
Hello.
But yeah, we're going to enjoy the last few moments of the view and call it a night. Let's go for a walk. Come on, Holly. Come on, baby. Up you go. I don't know if you can see, but on the mountain peaks up there, there's quite a lot of snow. And that's really fascinating here in Norway because there's still snow here in the summer and the altitudes are not even that high. We are currently at about 500 meters and I think that mountain is no more than 2,000 meters high. Back in the Alps you don't really see snow in the summertime, so it's really weird to have snow levels that low. You need to go to a mountain like 4,000 meters high to see snow in August.
Good morning. We had a good night's sleep last night.
How was glamping?
I struggled a bit to sleep, but overall it was good.
So beautiful waking up to this. And what I was imagining is like imagining winter with the northern lights. That would be insane. So this place is only open in summer, I believe. But further in the north there are other places like this where you can go and see the northern lights. Obviously it's much more colder, but definitely a great experience. Like when we were going to sleep here and just looking up at the sky, I could just imagine it.
I really feel deeply connected now that I woke up in the forest, and to be honest with you, living in a van is a bit different than this, considering that we park in isolated places, but not as isolated as we are today. And this is something that I really love.
And the point of the van as well is to have everything with you. So we've got the toilet, we've got the electric, we've got water, but these things need maintaining as well. So when you come to a place like this, you can just forget about everything and just relax. That's what we've done, at least for the last 24 hours. Oh. This view never gets old. Right, so this place is called Wild River Glamping, and if you're ever here in the centre area of Norway, I'll definitely recommend checking it out. This one is really, really unique though, because of the river view. It's just perfect. There's like an opening in the trees and it just makes it so much better.
We had a wonderful night here in this beautiful forest, and I think we got like 2 hours left here, so we're gonna spend it outside here listening to the sound of the river flowing. And yeah, that's all, I think, right?
Yeah, then we need to pack everything up and head back to the van.
Yeah, but we really wanted to show you our experience and yeah, share it with you.
Something a bit different for us, and hope you enjoyed watching. Next week we're back on the road though to continue our Norway road trip, and we're heading north. So thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next week.
Ciao, ciao!
Bye!